are from different backgrounds. However, their dream, the common dream, was to become medical doctors. And with obstacles in their way, they managed nevertheless to persevere. And now, here they are talking about achieving their goals. We're talking about 4 female general practitioners at the Cornwall Regional Hospital: Dr. Shasha Marie Williams, Dr. Shelley Ann Blagrove, Dr. Shante Bardo, and Dr. Tejasuri Pulikante. Ladies, good morning to you on a Girl Power Tuesday. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, good morning. We're doing
And they
good.
all say in unison, like a choir. Congratulations to you, ladies, on achieving
Thank
your
you.
goals. I'm going to head over to Dr. Will first, since she's all by herself. I'm going to give her some company. Give us a little bit about your
Okay.
background, Dr. Williams. Tell us about yourself, some of your obstacles.
Okay, well, the obstacles. I chose medicine based on personal reasons and personal experiences. When I was younger, I was diagnosed with vitiligo, and I remember my mom taking me to the dermatologist, and I remember being told that there is no cure for my condition. So I went home, started to read on dermatology, and because I wanted to come up with a cure for vitiligo, and that's where my interest and my fascination for medicine started
Yeah, and you
because I
actually grew
wanted
up
to become a dermatologist.
a dermatologist in your while you were growing up. You experienced a lot of problems because people would look at you and react to what is ostensibly how your skin is, right?
Right.
Yeah. Nevertheless,
Because
you.
at that time, I had visible lesions. So what vitiligo is, it's a loss of pigmentation. So I would have white patches, and it was mostly on my hands. I had a patch here on the face and on the lips. So it was very visible. And you know how persons are when your skin is not perfect. They tend to think that you have some disease, or they think that you have something that's contagious. I remember in high school, somebody scored me because I had the lesions on my hands. But that's what made me who I am today. When I see patients in clinic, because currently I'm in the dermatology department, when I see patients in clinic, I understand what they're going through. So I try my best to ensure that they get the care and the treatment that they deserve, because I can relate to them.
Absolutely. Dr. Pulikanti, your story is a little different. You almost really never have a choice, eh? Because you grow under 2 doctors.
Well, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't have a choice, but when you grow up in a family full of medical professionals, you get to see what they do, how they help others, and how they make a difference in people's lives. So growing up, you want to be a part of that. You want to be a part of their legacy and to do your part um, for the bigger picture, you know?
I mean, I don't really mean like you didn't have a choice, but it was kind of like you have 2 parents who are doctors. It's kind of like,
Right.
almost not so surprising a step that you ended up here. Was it a difficult journey for you? Med school, how was that?
Well, med school, it's very overwhelming, regardless of what your background is, because it's a lot of work, a lot of long hours. But I was fortunate enough to have a very supportive family and having friends who are in the same medical field as you. They're able to understand your struggles and they can help each other to, pass med school and achieve your goals along the way.
I just love to see you guys in your white coats. There's a picture of you up now in your white coat with your stethoscope around your neck. That's how you know it's real. Dr. Bardowell, fue a Cuba para estudiar en Habana a la Universidad de Ciencias Médicas de La Habana. So you were not only studying what you wanted to do, but at some point you feel like you wanted to stop because you were away from Jamaica, away from family. You were learning medicine in a foreign language. That must have been a lot of fun there, Dr. Bardowell.
Oh, honestly, you can say it was fun, but not entirely fun. I
I was
mean,
being sarcastic.
being away from my family for such a long time, 7 years, I guess that's what pushed me the most, because I started something that I wanted and I couldn't stop in the middle just because I miss home. I have to
Yeah.
start and I have to aim a goal. So I achieved it. And here I am today, being the first doctor in my family, making my family proud.
We
That's
love to see
basically it.
it. We love to see it. And is medicine how long have you been on the job now?
I've been on the job almost more than a year.
Okay, and is it everything you thought it would have been?
It's everything and more.
I'm
Because
sure.
it's very unpredictable. It's very unpredictable. I mean, we're in a pandemic right now. We never expected that one.
That is correct. And I want to ask you ladies about that, but let me jump into Dr. Blagrove, who grew up in particularly different, or I should say difficult circumstances. You say medical school was the hardest thing you had ever done, and you couldn't make it without the support of your 4 friends. So all of you are friends?
Yes,
That's-
for a long time.
This is too fantastic a story. So Dr. Blagrove, how did they help you through when times got particularly tough? And how did you maneuver your own other minds that were there in the road?
Okay, so, well, a lot of the time, well, personally, when I started, I didn't know anybody in the class because I started a little later than most persons. Medicine wasn't initially my goal, and I was actually doing a degree in psychology and change. And when I was a part of the class, everyone made me feel welcomed and loved, and we became a family. And there are many times when we're studying and we think that we're not going to make it, and we push each other, no man, come, when we went through the stuff together. So knowing that you have that support, people to pull you up when you're down, and you pull them when they're down, it was amazing. And a lot of us lived on the same hall, so it made studying even better. So I'm really grateful for my friends, for all the support from my family, from my friends. I couldn't ask for a better support system.
So fantastic. So how are you guys holding up in this pandemic? Let me just go left to right. So go ahead, Dr. Bardo. Let me start with you, then to Dr. Blagrove, then to Dr. Pulikanti, and then Dr.
Holding
Williams.
up? How am I holding up? Wearing my mask, washing my hands. That's the best thing we can do at this point. The way how the pandemic is
Is it scary?
spreading. It's not, well, I'm not scared. It seems scary, but do what you're supposed to do and protect yourself in the proper way. Then you have nothing to be afraid.
Okay, Dr.
For
Blagrove?
me-
Yes.
Yeah, for me, there was one point that I had to be quarantined, and that was scary. I think what's scary for most of us is getting infected and infecting our families and our friends. And sometimes it takes a mental toll on us. I know it did. And I had to tell myself that, just do what you can to mitigate and decrease the risk. But whatever happens, you have to show up every day because we're part of the caring fraternity.
yeah,
And we just have
front
to do what we have to do.
Yeah, Dr. Pulikanti, what about you? I mean, you're not really thinking about this when you're studying. Or are you?
Right. So being on the front lines, well, no, nobody was expecting this pandemic. But when you're on the front lines and you see how serious the disease is, how dangerous it can be, you really have to try and do your best to stay safe and to wear your mask. And we're all just doing our best every day, one day at a time.
Absolutely.
Anybody that we can help, to try
right.
to do so.
Last word from you, Dr. Will. We have to go. Give you 10 seconds. Dr. Williams? All right, we're going to have to wrap it here. But ladies, we thank you so much. Your story is inspiring. And we thank you for your selfless service. And we encourage you to keep yourselves safe. And we wish you all the very best. Just want to mention that one young lady couldn't join us this morning.
Well, we're in very, very challenging times, and
all right. Want to say good morning to Dr. Marla K. Richards, who apparently completes the unit. It's 5 of them. Dr. Marla K. Richards could not be with us this morning. So, our thanks to general practitioners at the Cornwall Regional Hospital, Dr. Shasha Marie Williams, Dr. Shelley Ann Blagrove, Dr. Shante Bardowell, and Dr. Thejasuri Pulikanti. Still to come, we get the details on the Digital 5K virtual run, and Solace Organics showcases bamboo decor. But first, news in 5.